It's the NFL on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Browns and the Hawks coming up next.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one. And we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle.
These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns.
Brandon Gaudin here alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Seahawks in this matchup, they've got to be thinking, hey, we've got a good chance to be successful here running the football.
No doubt about that, because that has to be their mindset. It should be their mindset. This is one of the better rushing offenses in the league, and they're squaring off against a team that's not at all strong on the other side of the ball. So this could be one where we see this offense try to impose their will through the trenches, and in fact, they should.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Yeah, he's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Costello. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Costello. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it's 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. to throw. Costello. Oh, he tries to give it to Metcalf, but it's in it. Picked up by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Here's the Cleveland offense, and here's Baker Mayfield, former Heisman Trophy winner, ready to go at quarterback. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. So they got some pressure, maybe hoping to get a safety, and they get roughing the passer.
And gave up a pass completion as well. Nothing really went right on that play for them.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To throw, Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The numbers for him from a week ago, 3 catches, 53 yards.
And they've gone to him early in this one. I sense a theme, one that I expect to continue throughout this contest.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Mayfield now. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And so with a touchdown run. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a throw here, hauled in. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Hands it off out of the gun.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a handoff looking right. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on 3rd down, Costello. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now here's a carry heading left. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 11.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Handoff comes to Chubb, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
The Browns send out their punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Looking to throw. Costello. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
A loss of 2 there. Second down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Back to throw. Costello. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf
His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. We are tied here in the second quarter.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking downfield for Jones.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Mayfield to throw it. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Jones has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go, baby.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. And getting it to the open man, that's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on 1st down. Costello. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello. Catch is made by Metcalf. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to throw again.
Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the 3rd. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
On 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have retaken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. DK Metcalf of the Seattle offense about set to take over once again.
And these highlights here showcasing the solid game he's had.
Well, someone woke up and felt good about themselves there, didn't they? I have to feel that he came into this one with the idea that, yeah, I can do this. Whether it's preparation, reading the film, whatever it was, it's paying off in a big way as we watch this one unfold.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards already. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
53 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw. Costello is going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 46 yards. And the Seahawks have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Mayfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Working with his 2nd and 4. Chubb will get the call, running left. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Mayfield. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They got the victory last week. That was against Washington, and now they lead this ball game as well. Set to go here, 1st and 10. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll get to it after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Back to throw. Costello. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. And this one is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Cleveland offense making their way out.
And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Browns! Nick Chubb with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The extra point up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in the game.
Yeah, about the 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. From the gun, Costello. And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Right back to him on 1st down.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And that is going to do it for this third section. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 16. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now a give right side. Carson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Costello. And it's caught.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Carson.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout.
And this winds up a disaster nowhere near the marker. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some splaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions in the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this 4th quarter and the rest of this game very interesting. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that 1st down marker.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Costello. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. A first down throw from Mayfield.
Pass complete to Chubb.
Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Mayfield to throw.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Man open, here is Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is.
And how he got away from that first tackler, no idea, but he did, and it winds up with positive yardage. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. An extra point attempt to follow here. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. Get another look at Seattle's offense.
They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. On first down, Costello, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
He'll look to throw. Into the secondary past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn...
There he goes, right side. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the